So today our experiment is study of VI characteristics of BJT. So study of VI characteristics of BJT, the components are required in this experiment, that is the breadboard, BJT, bipolar junction transistor. This is an NPN type of transistor, the number is CL100. This is 1K resistor, this is 10K resistor, and this one is 1 multimeter used as voltmeter, this one is used as ammeter. So 2 multimeter and some connecting wires to connect the multimeter and voltmeter and ammeter or multimeter, okay, and this wire for the supply connection, DC power supply connection, okay. So these are the components required to do the input output characteristics of the BJT in CE configuration or the VI characteristics of BJT, okay. So to make this circuit, we first take the BJT. This is the BJT, and this is NPN type of BJT. The number is CL100. Here the small section is known as notch is available. So near notch, the terminal is emitter, and this terminal is directly body connected, is collector, and this one is base. The remaining one is base, okay. So this is emitter, this is collector, and this is base. So you put like in this way on breadboard. Here the notch section available. So this is emitter, anti-clockwise, this is base, and this is collector, okay. And then we take the 1K resistor. This is the 1K resistor. We put the 1K resistor to the base side, not to the directly to the base, but maintaining that side where the base is situated, okay. And this one, this is a 10K resistor, okay. This is connected directly to the collector terminal, okay. So these are our resistor connection. So this is the power supply connection to the circuit, okay. Here the 15 volt variable power supply. This is the 15 volt plus minus 15 volt variable. This is the plus one and this is the minus one. So as per our need, we take just the plus one and common, okay. This positive supply is connected to the race terminal of the 1K, okay. And this common is connected to the emitter section, because emitter is ground here. This is common emitter configuration. So the emitter is ground. That's why the common of that voltage is connected to the emitter section. Here the emitter terminal is situated. So maintaining that vertical section, we put the common to here, okay. And this is the another voltage. This is fixed 5 volt. This is fixed 5 volt. Okay, 5 volt only. So fixed 5 volt is connected to the race terminal of the 10K, and the another terminal is connected to the collector. Okay, and regarding the negative terminal of that voltage is connecting to the emitter also. Okay, so the both common or the negative of the respective voltage is connected to the emitter section, because the emitter part is ground here. This is common emitter configuration, that's why. Okay, so the supply connection to the circuit is clear, okay. So this is the ammeter connection. This ammeter is connected between the base and the another terminal of the 1K register, this terminal. That's why we put the register to maintaining some distance. Okay, so here this one is directly connected to the base and this one is connected to the register terminal. Okay, so this ammeter position is between the base terminal and the register terminal. Clear? And this is the VBE, base emitter voltage drop measurement voltmeter, that is connected between the base and the emitter. The one terminal is connected to the base and another one is to the emitter. That's why VBE. One terminal is on base, another terminal is on emitter. So the ammeter and voltmeter connection is clear. Now we take the reading for this circuit. Okay. This is the ammeter and voltmeter connection for the output characteristics of BJT. So in this circuit, we just connect it in oppositely. Okay. Here the 1K is directly connected to the base and with that the supply is connected. Okay. And here the ammeter is connected now between the collector terminal and the one terminal of the 10K register, and the rest terminal of the 10K is connected to the supply. Okay, and here the voltmeter, this is the voltmeter connection, this is VCE. One terminal is connected to the collector and another one is connected to the emitter. So this is VCE. So this is the ammeter and voltmeter connection for the output characteristics of the BJT. So now we take the reading for the output characteristics. Okay. So this is our circuit for VI characteristics of BJT. Okay. So here this is the multimeter for base current measurement IB, and this is the multimeter for base emitter voltage measurement VBE. And now our VBB is fixed, that means base supply is fixed at 1 volt. So, and with respect to the VBB, the VBE base emitter drop is now 0.65 volt and the current is now 0.38 milliampere. Okay. Now we change this reading to 2. Now our VBB is 2, and respecting that VBB, the VBE base emitter drop is 0.71 and the current IB is now 1.24 milliampere. Okay, and then we again change this VBB to 3 volt. Okay, and respecting then VBB, the VBE is 0.74 and the IB is 2.1. Okay. Now our VBB is 4 and VBE 0.75 and IB is 3.05. Now the VBB is 5 and the VBE is 0.77 or 76. It's vary between 7.76 to 77. Okay, and the IB is 3.8, 9 or 3.9. Okay. Now we again change this one to 6 volt Now our VB is 0.79 and this one is 4.8. Okay. Then this is the 7. VBB is 7 volt and VB is 0.79 again, but the current is 5.94. And now the VB is 0.80. Okay, and the current is 7.02. VBB is 9 volt. The VB is now 0.81 and the current is 7.9. Now it is 10.3 VBB and VB is 0.80 again, and this is 9.2 milliampere. Okay, so this is the reading for our input characteristics of BJT. So this is the circuit for the output characteristics of BJT, and here the VCC, that means the collector supply voltage, is 1 volt from the power supply, and the VCE is 2.5, and the current IC is now 0.12. Now we change the VCC with the knob of power supply, that is now fixed at 2 volt, and now the VCE is 2.9 millivolt and the IC is 0.22. Now the VCC is 3 volt and VCE, the collector emitter drop, the voltage drop across collector emitter, that is shown by this multimeter VCE, and this is the IC, current measurement. This is for the voltmeter and this is our ammeter. Okay, this is now 3.1 and this is 0.33 milliampere. Okay. So 4 volt, our VCC is now 4 volt collector supply voltage, and the corresponding VCE collector emitter voltage is 3.4, and our IC is now 0.43. Now our VCE is 3.7 millivolt and our IC is 0.55 milliampere. Our VCC is now 6 volt and our VCE, corresponding VCE collector emitter drop, is now 4 millivolt and IC is now 0.64. Now our VCE is 4.3 and the current IC is 0.76. Now our VCC is 8 volt and our VCE is 4.7 and the current is 0.87. 8.1 is our VCC. Now our VC is 4.8 and the current is 0.87. And this is the VCE is 5.1 and the current is 0.96. And the voltage again 5.5 and the current is 1.08. Okay, so in this way, if we increase the voltage, first the current will be increases and then the current is fixed or constant. After some voltage it will be constant, almost constant. Okay, if you take more reading 11, then the voltage is almost 5.6 and the current is 1.1. Okay, now it is 12. The voltage is 5.9 and the current is 1.2.